Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring her in. It's time for Ruth Epstein. It's time for the Republican American Report here on Robin Hood Radio. Good morning, Ruth.
Good morning, Marshall. Hi, Joe.
Hello, Ruth.
Nice way to start the week with a drum roll. Oh, my.
Oh, gosh. Well, we had a horrible week last week.
Oh, my gosh. As I said, we start off with a tragedy in the river.
That's still ongoing because...
Right. The body has not been found. Searchers have been out there since early last week when a car veered off into the Housatonic River in Canaan. The truck was found, but the driver was not.
And I spoke to state police yesterday, and right now they're not searching the waters just because they need the waters to go down a little bit.
Yeah,
because
there's nothing
just
new
so
to report.
high.
I chatted with them yesterday, too. And the river, if anybody goes by, can see it's pretty turbulent. And that was part of the issue. They were so pleased to find the truck because of the murkiness and the debris in the river. But unfortunately, the individual was not found.
And so many people know this individual. This
is
what he worked at Hotchkiss School, but he just knew everybody, and everybody's had great things.
Wonderful things.
Yeah.
The family, they know the family. It's just devastating, and we love that river until things like this happen. It's just horrible. But it was a very busy week. When we left off last week, we said, not too much. Well, of course, that never happens. As you reported, the Board of Selectmen in Salisbury will be investigating the allegations of sexual abuse by a former town employee.
And they'll bring that up at their meeting tonight, by the way.
Oh, they will?
Yes.
Okay. I've got conflicts all over the place tonight, so I'm not sure. You'll be recording that?
Well, yes, we will, because Mike will be at Region 1, which now starts at 6 promptly. And so if I've got to get permission, but I'm going to speak to the person that watches my dogs, and if she's okay with it, she'll come back. I will cover the half-hour meeting for Salisbury at 5 o'clock.
The school board has moved it up to 6?
No, but you got to set up early for now
okay.
with them.
But the meeting starts at 6:30.
Yeah,
just so we're clear. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope you can do that because, I'm going to try and get there for part of it, but I may not. One of those nights. We also have the Canaan Board of Selectmen and the Region 1, obviously.
And it's so nice because we have the folks in Canaan taping the North Canaan, so we don't have to worry about that anymore.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's wonderful. So as we said, a very busy week.
Yeah.
The consent agenda for Region 1 is finding some opposition. There was lots of talk at the Region 1 board, a lot of concerns, and in Salisbury they decided to eliminate it. That's the agenda which calls for lumping lots of items into one, such as minutes and sometimes hiring, sometimes resignations, and people are not hearing what they're voting on. And so 3 boards are not using that format anymore, and they'll probably be talking some of the other boards as well.
That is Salisbury and Kent and Falls Village, right?
Right. And there was a long talk at the high school that with some concerns, and a lot of the items were pulled out. As several people said in Salisbury, it really doesn't save much time, and it looks as if they're hiding things. So I would assume there'll be more talk about that in the future.
Hopefully all the other boards, Sharon and Canaan, will come along, and Cornwall as well.
Let's follow that, yeah. Falls Village said goodbye to its longtime custodian, Bill Beebe, with a big celebration on Friday at lunchtime. It was really funny because Bill has a big mustache, so everybody came with little phony mustaches and cheered with brooms. It was a very nice little celebration. Bill will be leaving after 27 years. He is going to be there for a little while longer for transition until they find someone, but that was a big celebration there. And
let's see, the Salisbury Flu Clinics start this week on Gear tomorrow, and then it's the Salisbury offices on October 3rd, and then in regular there's a whole series of them, but they all start tomorrow.
Yes, it's that time of year. Tomorrow, and you're telling me we have rain coming. It's supposed to be the West Vigil at 6 o'clock on the Green in Cornwall. That's for Women's Support Services. This is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and they always have a vigil in one of the towns. This year it's Cornwall. Tomorrow night is also the Kellogg Board of Education meeting, I believe.
Yes.
Tuesday. And then we have the Fall Festival.
Oh, gosh.
It caught me in...
That's what happens when Monday starts, when October starts on a Monday.
Well, I was at the Crop Walk, by the way, which was very successful, and loads of people, and a beautiful day for coming out to help feed the hungry. And the Hot Shots were there, the Salisbury Hot Shots.
Yeah.
And I said to Lee Collins, is this your last gig for the year? And he said, no, we have Fall Festival next week. And I went, oh, my gosh, already? It just
right.
took me totally by surprise. That starts Friday with all the foliage and, I assume, scarecrows and all the good stuff.
Friday,
food
Saturday, and Sunday.
Right?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, so it's
and
amazing.
Hopefully the weather is good, and I'm sure there'll be celebrations everywhere. It's that kind of a weekend. And on Sunday in Sharon, the Christ Church has its animal blessing at 1 p.m. So bring your animals to get them blessed.
And also, in Canaan, the VFW has an Oktoberfest going on Saturday from 12 until 4. They're very active there now with that great building they've got there.
Yeah. So 12 to 4 Oktoberfest. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. And looking ahead, there is that political debate put on by the League of Women Voters in the Lakeville Journal on October 12th, and our 4 candidates, Brian Oler and Maria Horn for the 64th District, and Craig Minor and David Lawson for the 30th senatorial seat will be debating, and people will have a chance to ask questions. That's at the high school.
And I want to plug on Sunday, you've got the Brewski Fest going on at Satry Hill at 1 o'clock.
Oh, right.
Then in the morning, the Salisbury Volunteer Ambulance Service has, of course, their pancake breakfast across from the White Hart. And then something new this year on Sunday, at Community Field in Lakeville, there's going to be a pet parade.
Oh, really?
At 11:30.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So I always like to plug those last day events for.
Yeah, because it sort of climaxes for a lot of people on Saturday,
Yeah.
but there's a lot still going on Sunday. So, again, busy week. Excuse me, and stuff that we don't even know is coming.
That's exactly right.
That's right, because you still have to leave your mind open for things that might happen, i.e. news.
Yes, there's plenty of things. We had a lovely farm tour. It's Not Your Grandpa's Farm on Saturday by the FFA Alumni Scholarship Fund, and people toured our local farms, which is always wonderful, and it's amazing what's going on there. And then, and we forgot to mention the covered bridge is open.
It is open.
In record time. It was expected not to be open until this week, and here it opened last week. So there was a celebration Saturday. The Cornwall Foundation and the Cornwall Association put on a social, and everybody cheered the opening of the bridge.
All right. Well,
Wow.
We'll see you out and about there, Ruth.
Yeah, my legs will keep on going, hopefully.
Keep moving.
All right.
Keep moving.
All right.
Okay, I'm sure we'll see you around town.
All right. Take
Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Ruth Epstein from the Republican American with the Republican American Report. You can find Ruth's reports at rep-am.com, or also, hey, guess what? The old-fashioned way in the newspaper as well.